All right, you guys, first thing we're gonna start off with doing in this engine bay is basically removing panels and pieces that we're not gonna need anymore. Like this piece right here. This is what holds in the ignition coil. I'm gonna relocate mine down here to where you can't see it. We're gonna take out this piece that actually holds in the washer fluid reservoir. I haven't used that in years. So we're gonna grind this down, get rid of that. We're just gonna be trimming up pieces that are just not gonna be in use anymore. Whether it's studs, pieces, brackets. We're gonna get it as smooth as possible. All right, you guys, so check this out. We just cut off the lower core support and you can really see, I mean, just how bad it was inside and out versus this one that has a full straight body lines and everything. Nothing is crunched or compromised. Only thing is that for some reason there had been some cuts right here, but that's super easy to fix. But this is how we're looking. Kind of funny with no lower core support and just an upper core support. But we are getting there. I shaved off one of the pegs that goes right here. I shaved off one of these. Just kind of been making my way around. I do definitely need to get a new flap disc because, I mean, mine's already worn down and it was super old. But you guys, we're making the right progress and we're in the right direction. All right, you guys, I'm feeling absolutely disgusting right now, but that's how you know we're doing a great job. Check this out. So this is what the engine bay is looking like so far. I have a lot of stuff shaved down. This is where we had a lot of surface rust, nothing too deep. Been cleaning out the battery tray, their washer fluid reservoir bracket. I shaved off a lot of stuff on this side. Been cleaning off a lot of the rust, bunch of stuff. I haven't really done too much over here, but I did just drill a hole through. I guess technically I just made this hole bigger and drilled a hole right here because we tucked the body harness. We're gonna tuck it into this fender right here and have it poke through right here versus it, you know, stock. It can kind of just see all the wires come down. And that just looks ugly. We're not going to do this whole shaved bay and then have all of our wires exposed. So super stoked about that. That was low-key a pain in the ass. And then let's come in here and I'll show you guys. So from the crash, I've been grinding down these welds slowly but surely. I haven't spent too much time on them, but kind of just getting them looking a little bit smoother. Definitely going to re-go over them. And then another thing is, so if you can see right here, my core support has this gap. Whereas this side is pretty much flush right here. Wow, there's, oh my God, dude. Oh my God, didn't even notice that. So that's good, I found that. But, you know, when I have my whole car together, the grill kind of sticks out just like not even a quarter of an inch. It bugs me. It bugs the hell out of me. I figured out why. It's this right here. So we're gonna make a cut, push this back a little bit, and we should be absolutely chilling. What's going on, you guys? So I had just gotten a brand new attachment for my angle grinder and I was super stoked. It's this wire wheel attachment, and I mean, dude, this thing spins at Mach Jesus, dude. So I'm sitting here grinding down paint, making a lot of good progress. And I definitely have a lot of experience, I would say, with wire wheels because I use this thing like for every single project. I know how dangerous they can be. Clearly, I was not protective enough because the angle grinder got my forearm and my knee pretty bad. This happened like 2.5 days ago. Dude, and I almost recorded it, but I was like, no, I'm gonna lock in, get a lot of stuff done, and then show the camera. No, absolutely not. I made it like 5 minutes in and totally just ripped off my skin. The way that the wire wheel was spinning was basically coming upwards like that, the way I was holding it. And as soon as I go to hit this piece right here, it bounced off, and I'm sitting in like a catcher's position. Bounces, hits the knee. I go to grab it for some reason, bounces off the forearm, and then just bounced somewhere into the garage, dude. That was horrible. Lesson learned, dude. Definitely gonna be wearing pants. I was wearing shorts. Wouldn't have been this cooked if I was wearing pants. All right, you guys, I am finally back working on this thing. Been slowly making more progress with just grinding things down. Grinding down the old shitty welds, ready to prep for new ones. But today's job is we are gonna put in the whole plate that goes right here on this frame rail. Then we're gonna do a little bit of CAD today. Cardboard assisted design. So basically with this piece, I mean, you can technically just run it, but since I'm gonna be having AC, I need to have my, what is this, the dryer. So we're gonna have to cut out a whole section right here. So we're gonna mock up that piece in cardboard, lay it over, see where we need to cut it, and then cut the metal. You guys get it. And then hopefully have it all covered right here and have this open. All right, so we got our cardboard mock-up right here. Fitment is as nice as can be. Let's get it in 0.5 for you guys. So this is pretty much how it is, standard. Like I said, we're gonna basically just be cutting this whole section off right here. But obviously, I'd rather do that in cardboard first, rather than do that one time and possibly fuck it up. But we are gonna make some cuts. Always cut small first, because you can always cut more later. All right, so this is what we kind of came up with, is I have this whole section shaved out, just enough to where I can build like a little block off plate that goes along. Can still use the AC dryer. I have a few tabs I can weld in to cover these holes, circles. I might leave these here, not totally sure yet, but this is our mock-up right here, and it's looking pretty good, as is. Have it traced out on the actual sheet metal, and we're gonna cut big, like I said, so that you don't remove too much material by accident, but it should be pretty straightforward. All right, so we got Julia here. She is sanding down all the edges, and then she's gonna sand the entire surface so that we can prep it for paint. I have it fully mocked up. Everything fits super great. The reason I had to modify mine so much is because I did crash my car, as you guys know. So like right here, the frame is slightly pinched, and there's just a little bit out of place, but it's not too big of a deal. So while she does that, I'm gonna come around here, grind all these edges down, and basically prep them for welds. And then hopefully by the end of this, we are gonna have this panel fully welded in, all you guys. So we have this section of the frame rail fully primered with a weldable primer, as well as our panels. So this one here, and then this one, we're gonna tack these in, make sure we get good fitment with them, and then kind of make our way around, weld it. And then we're gonna have to fab up some sort of little block off plate that goes all the way along this, but shouldn't be too bad, just time consuming. But I am excited to have this side just done. This is what we're left off with. I unfortunately ran out of welder gas. Such a bummer, but these welds look like poop. I mean, I can definitely weld better than this, but I don't know. Working with like this whole area and material and stuff, I suck. I'm still learning out this part, but at the end of the day, they're gonna be grinded down, and we're gonna have some fiberglass Bondo go over it. It's gonna look clean. But like I said, I ran out of gas. Oh my God. But we're getting there, dude. Definitely, day by day. All right, you guys, super sick news. Just got back from the welding store, and check this out. My Recaros just got here in the mail, and I am so excited, dude. I've been wanting these seats for years, and I found a mint condition set on eBay, and they just came all the way from Malaysia. So let's get to unboxing and opening these, dude. I'm stoked right now. All right, you guys, we are mid unboxing on the Recaros. Hold that up, dude. Oh my God, dude. That's nuts.
Yeah, that thing's clean.
Holy shit, dude. That's crazy. With the bottom half. And there's the... Dude. This thing is like nearly pristine. What's going on, you guys? So I know there's been a lot of different things going on in this YouTube video. Like we just got the seats, we're doing the engine bay, a bunch of stuff. But that's life. And I want to show you guys something cool because I feel like I don't show you guys this enough. I thought I'd show you guys this because today we're in Aiden's shop. He lets me use the shop quite often whenever I'm doing like a big job like this. But this thing is getting a full suspension restoration. Right now you can see that I've just kind of been working on the front struts. I just did the shocks and springs, top hats on the front end. But we're doing tie rods, control arms. Let's see, we got some other stuff back here. Subframe bushings, trailing arm bushings, end links, new M-Tech wheel, wiring in some Smiley headlights. Actually fixing this exhaust because it rattles pretty bad. It's like snapped up here. You can kind of tell. Yeah, you can tell. But kind of cool because I feel like the last few videos I was doing other work like this, but I just didn't really record a lot. But I figured I'd show you guys. So obviously got the E30 right here. Aiden's E28. Damon's, dude, this thing's sick. E21, Group 5 wide body, S54 powered. He's almost done putting in the E46 M3 rear subframe. I mean, dude, this thing's a fucking race car. E36 with an S54 swap. Damon loves his S54s, dude. I don't blame him. But just a shop day today. It's hot as hell. It's like 85, but it's like 10 degrees hotter in here and humid. I'm wet, dude. I feel disgusting. But you already know what we got to do if we want to keep my projects going. Got to build everyone else's. All right, you guys. Been a little bit since I updated you guys on this E30. I'm here with Aiden. Shout out to him for helping me all day with this. But subframe is fully removed. All the whole drive line is done. The trans seals are done. The front end is done. We're currently pressing out, I guess burning out all the old bushings of the trailing arms. We just burnt out the actual subframe ones. Pressed in a new diff bushing. And then this thing's gonna go back, reassemble everything. It'll be good to drive. And then we just gotta do the few things like fuel injectors, steering wheel, headlights, and then we're pretty much good to go. Also, look what came into the shop today, dude. This Ferrari 488. This is fucking crazy, dude. So cool to see this here in person. But I will keep you guys posted. I'm hot as shit. I think I've lost weight, dude. I have drank like 6 bottles of water today. What'd you say?
I said, what'd you say?
What'd you say? Anything you want to say to the vlog, dude? First of all.
First off.
So what do you want to say?
Do I look crispy clean now?
Yeah, dude. You look like you haven't been working on cars all day, dude.
Okay. Well, anyways. No. Like and subscribe. Tell everybody that how much you love Connor because how awesome his content is.
Yeah, dude.
And yeah, have a blessed day.
Peace. Oh my God. Riding like this on bags is crazy. Dude. Look at this bastard, dude. With the Ferrari in the back. Aiden, give it one more rep. Oh my God, bro. That's fucked. What's going on, you guys? It's been a long time since I did an E30 update. I've done a lot of work on the Shaved Engine Bay, and I kind of want to just show you guys what I left off on. So I welded in this whole panel right here. I have it cut out to fit the AC dryer. I fabricated a little bracket here and here to kind of close everything off. But ultimately, I am deciding to put the piece back that I cut off because it just looks so much better. I have the little corner piece here too, but it looks a lot better just being like this. And I don't know why I overcomplicated this whole thing. I can simply just drill a hole for the AC dryer to sit a little bit higher up. You know, this is the same size drill bit that I coincidentally had. So unfortunately, have to go back and redo that, but I definitely learned along the way. Like making this piece right here was super satisfying. I've never done that before. Another thing, we just cut out the battery tray. Looks super cool just not seeing like a whole battery tray in here, and it's awesome seeing that there's no rust. We've been sanding down a bunch of stuff. I've done just about nothing to the right side other than removing the airbox bracket that was right here because we're going to be on ITBs eventually, so we're not going to need that. And then patching this hole right here that I believe like the brake wear sensor wire or something went through here. I don't know. I didn't use it. Another thing is when I crashed my car a few years ago and I re-welded my core support on, I did such a poor job, and my headlight and grille fitment always stuck out maybe like 1/8 of an inch, 1/4 of an inch, but you could tell, like if you looked at it, it sat a little bit out. And I finally found out, so you can see right here that the core support sits a little bit too far. There's this gap. So I just cut a little slit so that we could push it back. And just like that, it's pretty much closed. I mean, obviously it needs a little bit more force and to be re-welded. But this is a lot of the progress that I have personally made. Pretty sure I already showed you guys that I cut out the whole underside of the core support. But day by day, we are getting by, making progress. Hoping to have this thing done this month, maybe early October, but who knows. I'm super stoked because we're getting some shit done. Ladies and germs, check me out. We drilled the hole all the way through for the dryer, and then I have this all tack welded. I made sure it was all level, and to the naked eye, it definitely is level, but I made sure with some proper tools. So it looks super ugly right now, all the stuff that was cut, but we're gonna weld it, grind it, and you're not even gonna be able to tell that it was ever cut. All right, you guys, E30 is sitting outside today because we actually just finished doing a full suspension refresh on the Nissan Murano. That thing feels amazing, but this is how we're looking right now. Dude, I'm actually so stoked. I'm finally starting to see the vision with the Shaved Bay. In the last clip, it was all just tack welded, but I got it all grinded down, painted, and basically ready to go. I do need to grind down some welds in here, obviously, because these are kind of hard to reach. grind some welds down over here. And then I haven't even laid the full bead here yet, but you guys see the vision. It's starting to look super good comparatively to this side that I haven't even touched yet for the most part. But super stoked, dude. She is coming along. All right, guys, I'm gonna end the video right here. I know we had a lot of different random things going on here, but the next video, we're probably gonna be dialing in the entire Shaved Engine Bay, which I'm super stoked for, dude. I'm itching to get my car back. I appreciate y'all for hanging out, watching the video to the end. Much love, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.
My BMW scraped the floor. You understand? My BMW. The side of my crib looking like Wrigley Field, covered with